Rescuers in southeastern Brazil are scrambling to find dozens of people still missing after record rainfalls caused flooding and mudslides. 46 people have been killed. Almost 70 centimetres of rain fell in 24 hours around the popular beach city of São Sebastião, more than double what would be expected in the whole month. The east coast of Madagascar is being lashed by high winds and heavy rain as Cyclone Freddy makes landfall.
At least one person has died in a powerful tropical storm that is battering the east coast of Madagascar. Cyclone Freddy has caused schools and transport routes to close on the island, with winds recorded higher than 120 kilometres per hour. Beachside hotels in Mauritius have also been damaged by the floods. This comes just weeks after another tropical storm killed 33 people and left thousands without shelter.
And before Matt gives us the weather for the UK for the next couple of days, he can explain a bit about that cyclone and what's been going on, Matt.
Yes, hi there, John. Morning to you. This is Cyclone Freddy, view from space. It's moving quite rapidly across Madagascar at the moment. Could still drop around 200 millimetres of rain, but the problem is that will then head towards Mozambique, where it could re-strengthen. One we will be keeping an eye on.
Now, the US is bracing itself for a massive winter storm which will blanket cities from coast to coast this week, despite other parts of the country experiencing early summer temperatures. More than 30 million people in 22 states were issued winter weather alerts, bracing for a mix of heavy snow, rain and wind. The National Weather Service has warned the storm will be extremely disruptive to those in affected areas.
We've been talking about the shortage of some fruit and vegetables in the supermarkets and how some of the stores are introducing new policies to restrict sales from this morning. Matt's going to explain to us now how the weather is having an impact on some of the stuff that's being grown in Europe. Morning, Matt.
Good morning, John. Yeah, weather's patterns have been quite unusual at the moment across parts of Europe. We had a huge area of high pressure that's been really stubbornly sitting across much of Europe at the moment. Now, that is having an impact where it has been sitting, particularly across parts of France, where they've just experienced their longest dry spell on record. Unbelievable for this stage in the winter. It's also had an impact on water levels in Italy. Just take a look at the lower canals there in Venice. Has been struggle getting around for some, but that same stubborn area of high pressure, because it's been sitting there, it's been directing low pressures off towards Iceland and south towards Morocco, one of the chief growing areas. That has brought waves of pretty cold weather, outbreaks of rain and also a lot of snow in the hills as well. But it's not just that. Strong winds come with those areas of low pressure, and that has impacted ferries and transport across the region too. And it's not just ending there, because over the next week or so, there's yet more areas of low pressure set to push in to parts of northwest Africa too, and that says high pressure re-establish itself across parts of Europe. So that's what's happening there. Good morning. Yes, we've been talking about, of course, the conditions across Spain and Morocco, which have impacted the fruit and veg supply. Let me tell you the story behind it. Big area of high pressure has been stubbornly sitting over much of Europe for good parts of this year so far. That has caused France, for instance, to have its longest dry spell on record. Remarkable, considering it's the winter. It's had an impact on water levels in Italy as well. Look at the canals in Venice. It has stopped some of the gondolas from getting around as well.